From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We've got some pockets of heavy rainfall across mid-Michigan this afternoon, and it's stretching well to the west, so this is going to be a very wet evening across the area. We'll put this in motion, this rainfall generally moving off towards the east and northeast this afternoon. In terms of lightning strikes, there's not a lot out there, but a few thunderstorms embedded within this rain. But for the most part, this is just some moderate to heavy rainfall. Temperatures currently sitting in the upper 60s to mid 70s, depending on where you are. Adrian's still at 82, awaiting the showers and storms. Forecast-wise for tonight, it'll be mild once again, but not as warm as it has been as of late. And we've got plenty more rain in the forecast for tonight. By the early morning hours, probably still a touch on the muggy side, but humidity levels will be dropping significantly. Tomorrow's highs will only climb into the 70s. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
The cleanup continues in Old Town after hateful graffiti is found. It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. Siobhan is off today. Lansing police are now investigating the graffiti as a potential hate crime. Here for you now is our Zach Prees, who joins us now live from Lansing's Old Town neighborhood. Zach, a suspect was caught on security cameras from nearby businesses vandalizing one of the buildings. Surely this will help. What is the latest?
Jorma, at this door right behind me, it's actually a little hard to see because we're tucked in here away from the rain, but there was a swastika that was spray painted on this door at about 3 a.m. this morning. Now, it has since been removed, and the man that removed it just about a couple hours ago, he told me that his friend actually owns this building right here, and he wanted to do him a favor by removing the vandalism. But there have been multiple hateful and racist symbols, homophobic symbols left around this Old Town area. And one man even told me that his car was vandalized by a crowbar. Now, the reactions from people around Old Town that I've talked to vary anywhere from sadness to just straight up disappointment at what's happened. And the police are currently investigating this as a possible hate crime and gathering video evidence. Some of that video may include the footage from a local art store, Odd Nod Art Supply, where you can see a man repeatedly hitting a store window with what witnesses tell me looks like a crowbar. Homophobic slurs, swastikas, and other Nazi symbols could be seen this morning, with many such symbols since being cleaned off of these local businesses. One local business owner, he told me that he doesn't understand how someone could even be so hateful, but says that all this has brought the community closer together.
I just wonder what is wrong with this person that they're filled with such hate. If anything, it's galvanized us in our message of acceptance and love of pretty much all people. And we've already talked about events where we would raise money for local charities. And
now, officials tell me that they are investigating this. The Lansing police are investigating this as a possible hate crime, and they want anyone with any information or any witnesses to call the number that is on your screen right now, and that will take you to the Lansing Police Department. Back to you, Jorma.
Okay, Zach, we appreciate that. Lansing Mayor Andy Shore issued a statement on the vandalism saying, quote, "I was shocked to hear about this vandalism in Old Town last night, and this is not who we are as a community." He went on to say, Old Town is a special place in our city, home to some incredible, unique small businesses, shops, and restaurants. And one hate-filled individual can't take that spirit away, no matter how many stupid words they spray paint onto buildings. Today at the Capitol, the cell phone bill, which was reported to be dead last week in the Michigan House, is now back in play. Our Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic is here for you now with an update.
I'm very confident that we'll have 56 votes minimum on our side of the aisle to move this forward.
You've never told that to me before.
That could be breaking news then.
It's likely that many school kids last week were the ones laughing with reports that a ban on cells in schools was dead. But this week, the legislative corpse has winked with a bell-to-bell proposed ban.
Well, bell-to-bell is kind of the gold standard in cell phone or smartphone prohibition in schools. When the morning bell rings, you put the smartphones away. When the afternoon bell rings for dismissal, you can get them back out.
Never one to toss in the towel, Oakland County Representative Mark Tisdale has rewritten his bill, allowing students in the middle of an active shooting or other emergency to actually use their cells. In his original bill, he strongly opposed that.
I'm willing to make that concession to help move this bill along.
Backers of the ban report that grades have improved and assaults in schools have dropped, as was the case in the Auburn Hills Avon Middle School.
At the end of the first year, there was a 68% reduction in fights, an 80% reduction in disciplinary referrals for counselors, and a 100% reduction in assaults on teachers.
The lawmaker hopes that Governor Whitmer can also deliver some Democratic votes. And unlike last week when he lost this battle, the Never Say Never lawmaker now says,
I'm very confident that we'll have 56 votes minimum on our side of the aisle to move this forward.
But ironically, the representative felt the same way last week when he lost. Here for you in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.
A woman was killed and 2 others, including a child, were injured in a 2-car crash in Shiawassee County. It happened yesterday at the intersection of M52 and Beard Road in Perry Township. Investigators say a 37-year-old woman from Davidson was driving south on M52 while another vehicle was driving east on Beard Road and pulled out in front of the car driving south on M52. The 37-year-old woman, who has not been identified, was killed. In the second car, the 32-year-old driver and her 4-year-old daughter were taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Aerospace companies are hoping to have electric planes available to the public in the next few years, and the city of Lansing wants to be on the forefront of this. A ribbon cutting today at the Capital Region International Airport unveiled a newly installed electric aircraft charger. Created by the company Beta Technologies, officials say they expect operators to use this new form of aviation to provide services, and it's cheaper than other forms of air travel and quicker than ground travel. The Michigan Department of Transportation provided $6 million to the company to put 4 different chargers across Michigan. The one in Lansing is the first to be installed.
The leadership team here, leadership of the state, showed courage to invest in the future of air mobility, right? And so you're talking about, you see a charger and an aircraft behind us. This form of technology reduces the cost of operating an aircraft to the point where you can create access to folks that wasn't available to them.
Tonight on 6 News at 11, you'll hear more about this new technology and the economic impact officials expect it to have on mid-Michigan.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Or for those out at the fair today, nice up until the late afternoon when those showers and storms started to roll in. And we've got more nice weather over the coming days. The forecast, tomorrow morning showers will give way to afternoon sunshine. Looks beautiful out there. 75 degrees, sunshine Friday and Saturday. Highs mid-70s on Friday and near 80 on Saturday. A look at the Doppler radar. Over towards Grand Ledge, there's been this persistent area of heavy rainfall almost right over Grand Ledge. It's drifted a little bit to the north and another cell just to the south now. But look at this over the past hour. So, you know, it blew up over Grand Ledge and just kind of set there. Now this area is drifting north over towards DeWitt. Southern activities heading east towards Holt and then over towards Mason. So we zoom out just a bit. We've got a widespread area of rain that extends pretty far to the west. So it's going to be a very wet evening for us tonight. We've also got the chance for a stronger storm or two. Overly not worried about this. Level 1 risk, maybe some gusty winds, but I think we're just looking at some heavy rainfall for the most part. Satellite and radar shows how far west our system exists. The area of low pressure is near Chicago and will move through this evening. As we look at the Skyview network, McLaren Camp, some heavier rainfall now moving in. We're up to 0.12 of an inch. Temperatures down to 71 degrees. The rain total in Grand Ledge, though, continues to climb. We're over 0.5 of an inch of rain in the past hour, with the temperature now down to 69 degrees. Jackson, we're awaiting some decent rainfall. 77 the current temp. We've got 1/100 of an inch of rain in the rain gauge so far today. In Hillsdale, roadways now getting a little bit wet. We're still not showing anything in the precip gauge just yet, but that'll start to add up soon. Temperature still a fairly mild 77. Additional rainfall out there tonight. We could be looking at a ½ inch to an inch or maybe a little bit more in spots depending on where the heaviest band sets up, but nonetheless it looks like it's a very wet overnight forecast for us. And also, if that weren't enough, we've got an air quality alert in effect for Thursday as well as possibly into Friday. Some Canadian wildfire smoke still an issue for us and will be for at least the next 24 hours. So we look at Precision Cast tonight through tomorrow morning. Precision Cast, I think, clears things out a little bit too quick. We'll probably still have a few showers around tomorrow morning. By the mid-morning hours, those will move out. We'll leave the day with some sunshine and very comfortable air, courtesy of that area of high pressure off to our northwest. Moving ahead from Thursday into Friday morning, quiet weather on tap, and Friday afternoon looks good as well. Get out and enjoy some outdoor time to finish out the work week. Currently, temperatures 60s and 70s for tonight. Overnight lows near 60 with showers and thunderstorms continuing through the overnight. Tomorrow's forecast, morning shower, decreasing clouds in the afternoon, 75 degrees and low humidity. You can't beat it, but oh yeah, you can. Friday, just as nice, 76, 80 on Saturday, 82 Sunday. Another chance for rain on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. Then it looks like it clears out and leaves us with a similar but much warmer weekend and next weekend.
That's okay. Yeah. I'm loving it.
No, this weekend is
going to be awesome. We appreciate that.